Okay, so here's a little training update with regard to the dashboard in Cogent. You may have noticed the look and feel has changed. I get some questions about what all this means and why is it different. First of all, opportunity value. This is based purely on what comes from opportunities. Actually, all that comes from opportunities. So if there's a dollar amount in here, there's a filter on this. I'll get rid of the filter. If there's a dollar amount in the opportunity, it's going to show up on that screen. One in open is the opportunity status. So if I click on one of these, you'll see the status here is open. If I change it to 1, it changes the number. What happens when you change it to a status of 1, which also happens automatically if you move it to hires, is that the dashboard updates your conversion rate and shows you the win in terms of estimated revenue. The status and the value, I mean, these are kind of redundant in a way, but this is just more the financial side. But I wanted to show you something more important. So you got the date ranges here. So I did this year for this one because it's just a test account. But you also have based on the status change. So in other words, show me information based on when something changed in this time period, or based on the creation date. So I could say, I want to know if something was created in that time period. So if I go to this month, it should be nothing, right? So 0. Stage distribution. So this just shows you within this time period, and then based on whether it's status change or date created, right? It'll show you where individuals are sitting, those contact cards and the opportunities, where they're sitting right now. This screen, the funnel, is what they call a waterfall. So it shows you what of each of these stages they've hit, total, and then next step. Like how many people made it from no hire to hire, that's your percentage there. How many of the total, let's say there was 10 here and one moved down, that would be 10% here, right? That'd also be 10% here. But if the numbers differ, let's say there's 100 that went here, 10 went here, that's 10%, 10%. And then down here, 1 went through, right? You're going to show 1 there, and you're going to show out of that 10, you're going to show another 10%. So it's going to be based on the total next step. So if we had 10 people sitting in hire and 1 that moves to case file, that's going to show 10%. So that's hopefully makes sense. The other thing you need to know about this is you can now edit it. So you can add widgets, contact information, etc. You can do charts or numbers. That's all stuff you can mess with if you want to. It's not necessary, but can be useful. And then just save. You can also delete and move these things around. Like let's say you don't want any of this stuff. You just want the stages. You can get rid of these and do that. So that's kind of the basic overview of the dashboard. If you have any questions, please set an appointment with us. Go to cogentmarketing.com/schedule. We'll be happy to walk through this with you.